Yo, what's up everybody, YaBoyRoshi here. So first, I just want to apologize for the delay in this video. As you all know, Kobe Bryant passed on Sunday. It had quite the effect on me emotionally, so I just was not in the headspace to talk about manga at all. I'm in a better place now, so let's get into the nitty-gritty. And my god, the darkness has arrived in My Hero Academia. So the chapter starts with a nice breakdown of how the villains are organized into different regiments with advisors and lieutenants. This gives us a nice peek at the important villains we should expect to see some nice 1v1s with in regards to our heroes. Now it's separating the fodder from the capable enemies. Most interesting unit for me is the Violent Regiment, spearheaded by Apocrypha and Dabi, because I know they are going to fuck shit up. So we get all this information on Hawks. Still don't fully trust him, by the way, and what he has been learning behind the scenes regarding the villain's plans. Nothing too surprising, however it feels like my theory may be coming true. So the villains plan to eradicate all the heroes, attacking all major cities at once, effectively turning society into the Wild West, with Shigaraki at the top. So Hawks considers it the second coming of All for One. Now if you notice, the panels of the chaos Hawks is imagining resembles the panels whenever All for One flashbacks are shown. Now Shigaraki will rule for a time, being completely unstoppable, forcing any remaining heroes underground. This may give us a time skip and some sort of resistance arc, which would be fire and extremely dark, possibly one of the darkest arcs in all of manga. At least that's what I hope will happen. So this chapter had a heavy focus on Twice, who has been confiding in and learning from Hawks, while Hawks in turn gathers information from him. Now Hawks considers Twice to be the asset the hero should fear the most since he's conquered his trauma. We know that Twice can now effectively create an unlimited number of clones, and his ability was said to give him the capability of taking down an entire country. The specific panel that was terrifying was the panel of Twice potentially using his ability to create doubles of Hai and Nomu, which would be a really nasty problem, especially since no one can dispatch of them easily. The number one hero, Endeavor, ended up with a permanent scar due to one of these nasty creations, so just imagine how much damage they will do to the rest of the heroes. The most interesting part of this segment is Hawks talking about Twice, mentioning his good nature, and this is true. For the most part, Twice is a good guy, just dealt a bad hand. I'm thinking that Hawks may utilize his great relationship with Twice and potentially flip him to the hero side. He was discussed as being a devastating trump card for the villains, so just imagine that ability flipping to the side of the heroes. They would definitely need it because as it stands, they are completely outmatched by the villains based on what we know. And here is where the end begins. The Sakura is blooming. We see a kid holding an Endeavor toy looking up at a statue of the former symbol of peace, All Might. The past and present number one heroes, a shot meant to symbolize hope and hard-fought peace. Then we immediately get a shot of all the heroes pulling up to defend that peace. They mean straight up business. Possibly the darkest piece of this whole chapter is all the students realizing they all have field trips for their work studies, unaware that this field trip is in actuality a rescue mission that's going to turn into an all-out brawl, and they will most likely see their mentors perish in front of their young eyes. Just think, y'all, this is really going to be the end for a lot of characters we've come to love, and a new era is about to begin in the world of My Hero. Now for the past year, all the foreshadowing and death flags are about to culminate into this gigantic battle that will escalate into all-out war. Now going back to the panel of the kid looking up at All Might, that's showing the last moments of peace that kid will experience for a while. The times ushered in by All Might are coming to a close. More proof this is happening is on the panel when Hawks was envisioning the chaos, showing All Might looking at everything he built up through literal blood, sweat, and tears come crashing down all around him. Only now, All Might is completely powerless to do anything about it. The symbolism in this chapter was off the charts and gives us a lot to look forward to in this new arc, including the hero shot of the students, the New Hope. Their education at UA is about to come to a screeching halt. I don't really think there will be a UA for them to even return to once this is all over. They will have to grow and adapt very fast. Now with this situation going down, I start to think about Eri again and her purpose in the grand scheme of things. Koei has made it so that her ability can't be spammed, but the suspense on how it will be used has been building, and we currently have two options as to how it will go. Option A, restoring Mirio's quirk, or option B, which I still feel is unlikely, is returning Kurogiri to his true self as Shirakumo. I feel like option A is the more likely scenario, and we will see Mirio make a triumphant clutch return on the battlefield, potentially helping Deku fight off Shigaraki. I say this because his quirk would be perfect for assisting in such a fight, and of course because of Night Eye's final vision before he passed. I don't really see Night Eye as the kind of person to gas you up right before he dies, so I'm thinking that this is the more likely option. Plus, it's potentially risky to use that ability on a known villain that's a source of information without knowing how it would affect his situation. Y'all, I cannot truly express how excited I am for the future of this arc. Everything is coming to a head and no one is ready. Not the students, not the heroes, and definitely not us. So how do you guys feel about this chapter? Let's go ahead and talk about it. Looking forward to hear from all of you guys. I want to hear some theories. Let's go, ramble them off. I'm ready to talk about it. I'm super excited. But as always, like, subscribe, follow me on all my socials at YaBoyRoshi, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Check out the merch store, the link to that is down below. And consider becoming a patron. I'd greatly appreciate it. But that's all I got for you guys today. Hope you have a great day, and I'll catch you guys next time.